Okay, so when it comes to squatting, there is no set foot placement or hand placement or bar placement pretty much at all for anybody. It's never going to really be the same for everybody. The thing I want to stress through this video is that biomechanically, and like in terms of our skeletal structure, everybody is different. So everybody's biomechanics is different, therefore they will have a slightly different range of motion. Their foot placement will be different, their hips will come wider, they're narrower, depending on their skeletal structure. So there's no set pattern for every single person, because if you follow a set pattern, then probably likely to be training the wrong muscle groups when doing the squat. So the key thing to focus on when doing a squat is that your lower back is not taking all of the load. If you're feeling your lower back, especially at the bottom of the movement, then the chances are your glutes aren't working very well, your hamstrings. Therefore, your lower back is having to compensate for that. In the short term, that probably won't cause you much of a problem, especially in the younger years of your life. But if you carry that technique on through the rest of your training, the chances are you'll end up with bad back and back pains. So, and it might not be that you damage your back during the squat. It might be when you're doing something else, picking something up or reaching to the side or up high, and that's when you damage your back. So what you want to focus on when you're doing the squat is that you're activating your posterior chain, your hamstrings and your glutes. That's what's pushing your hips forward at the top of the movement. So when you come down, your hamstrings are activating, your glutes activate here, push your hips through, not your lower back. Your core needs to be nice and strong, so if you're feeling it in your lower back, or if you feel that you're leaning too far forward, the chances are your core isn't very strong, and therefore I would recommend probably throwing some front squats into your routine to try and strengthen up your core and build up your posture before moving into some back squats. And you can see here, when I take it off the rack, I sort of done a hip thrust, squeezing my glutes to take it off the rack, making sure they're nice and activated. Sitting here, my knees drive out to make sure that my glutes are working. Heels are planted. Now, I'm obviously having a bit of tendonitis in my right knee, so my focus here is to make sure that I'm pushing equally through each leg, because what's common for me is to push more through my left leg because it's more comfortable with regards to the pain and the strength. Focusing at the top is to squeeze them glutes. You can see here from this angle that I'm squeezing my glutes from that movement there and pushing my hips through, keeping my chest nice and high. Now, I incorporated front squats into my routine at the beginning of this strength training program purely for my knee, but it's actually really helped in terms of strengthening up my core, helping me keep my chest forward and strengthen up my quads so that I can keep a nice strong posture throughout the whole squat. If your hips are coming up first and then you're lifting your chest up, that's like a good morning, and therefore you're putting a lot of the strain through your lower back. So ideally you want to drop the weight, focus on getting everything working together, staying nice and strong. Leave your ego at the door, focus on the muscles that are working, getting the right contraction, and then build up the weight. But other than that, guys, don't focus on a set pattern of movement. Find what's comfortable for you, what fits with your biomechanics and your structure. Stick to that and build up your strength through contraction and muscle-mind connection. Simple as that. The rest of this workout was pretty simple. It's a quad focus workout, like I said. So I'm going to leave you with a little edit to enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next video.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you